Well, Bethesda did it again. They debuted a ton of brand new games that I am extremely excited about, so let's talk about it. Bethesda started off their press conference with a super exclusive game that nobody heard about. At least, that would have been the case if it wasn't for Walmart Canada. That's right, we're talking about Rage 2. In a brand new trailer, Rage shows off a massively open world where any vehicle that you can see can be driven. Players also have power-ups and special weapons, force pushes, and this wicked boomerang that you can toss at players and it's like... It's totally awesome. Bethesda continued the press conference by updating gamers on Elder Scrolls Legends. Elder Scrolls Legends for PC and mobile will be relaunching with new improved visuals. And later this year, the game will be launching on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. But if card games aren't your thing, don't worry, we've got other Elder Scrolls news. In fact, we learned that Elder Scrolls Online would be receiving 2 new expansions. One that will expand the game's in-game story, and the other that'll bring a brand new dungeon expansion. Bethesda also introduced a sequel to the 2016 Doom in the form of Doom Battle Royale. No, just kidding, that's not the case. It's called Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is a sequel to Doom and will feature a more powerful Doom Slayer, 2 times the amount of demons, and hell on Earth. Doom Eternal will be debuting at QuakeCon in Dallas this August. And speaking of QuakeCon, if you've never played Quake Champions, well, right now is the best time to try it out because Bethesda is offering a free trial for any player to test out Quake Champions. The free-to-play trial launches this week and lasts until June 17th. Bethesda's space horror game Prey is also going to be receiving a bunch of updates this year. Available right now, Prey will now have a story mode, new Game Plus mode, and a survival mode. Prey will also be receiving a new DLC called Moon Crash, which offers a new mode, which each time you do a new run-through, it offers brand new hazards and new enemies. Along with Typhon Hunter. It's a hide-and-seek mode where 5 players take the role of a mimic and transform into random objects while 1 player tries to hunt them. The series of Wolfenstein will also be getting a brand new chapter in its saga of Nazi fighting. Yeah, we're getting a brand new Wolfenstein game called Wolfenstein Youngblood. Youngblood will be a co-op experience taking place in the 1980s Paris. Youngblood will be available in 2019. And then we came to Fallout 76, which is probably one of the biggest games of this year's E3. And finally, Bethesda answered all of our questions. Fallout 76 will be 4 times the size of Fallout 4. It'll also take place in West Virginia, where you will play the first survivors to leave the vault during a nuclear holocaust. Fallout 76 will feature new monsters and never-before-seen enemies, including giant frickin' sloths. I mean, look at this thing. I've never seen something like this in a game before. Anyway, back to Fallout 76. The game will be multiplayer and online only. Death will not be permanent, and your progression will travel with you wherever you go. Fallout 76 will also allow players to build anywhere they want, but players will have to be concerned of a repeat nuclear explosion. There will be in-game nuclear missiles that players can find the launch keys and thus altering or destroying the map forever. Fallout 76 will be launching on November 14th of 2018, and if you're interested in participating in the beta, or as Bethesda likes to call it, the Break It Easy test application will be taking place in the upcoming months. Bethesda also used the press conference as an opportunity to introduce gamers to Elder Scrolls Blades. Elder Scrolls Blades will be a first-person shooter RPG on mobile that will have console graphics. The game will feature handcrafted along with procedural generated dungeons, and Blades will come with 3 main modes. Abyss, which tests how far a player can push into a dungeon without dying. Arena, which gives a 1v1 experience with other players. And Town, which allows players to rebuild their towns. Elder Scrolls Blades will be available on smartphones, PC, consoles, and VR, and what I found really cool here is no matter where you're playing, your experience and gameplay goes with you. In fact, we learned that a mobile player at work could compete in a 1v1 against a player playing VR in another instance. Bethesda also took the opportunity to look into the future and talk about some games that'll be arriving on next-gen consoles. Bethesda introduced Starfield, a brand new series and a brand new franchise, and Elder Scrolls 6. And overall, this press conference left me extremely pumped. Like, there are so many games that I'm looking forward to now. Fallout 76, Doom 2, Rage 2, Elder Scrolls Blades, games that prior to this press conference I cared zero about. But now that I've seen the developer's vision and I know where they want to take the game, I'm really looking forward to these games. But of course, I want to know what you think. What did you think of Bethesda's press conference? Is there a game that stood out to you the most? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below.